Hey guys, it's Mike again. Here in my garage. Got some books here and 1,000 Harbor Freight tools here. But you know what I like more than books? Cheap Harbor Freight tools? Knowledge. So today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the valve covers off of my 350 small block Chevy motor, and I am gonna see what type of cylinder heads are on there. Once I do that, I'm also gonna yank off my old stock exhaust manifolds, and we're gonna figure out what type of headers and intake manifold we can slap on here for some better performance, maybe, hopefully. Fender cover on here, so I have some place to set my coffee, my ashtray, my tools I'm gonna need. I don't want to leave any rings. I'm not going to get too scientific. I'm just going to take it apart, put it back together, see if it runs. I've already got my masking tape. Made a little tag for each of the spark plug wires, just so when I take them off, I know right back where they go. Sharpie marker here, and this side is even. Passenger side's even. Driver side is odds. So this is going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8. Then on this side, I gotta get down here. I don't think it's 1, 3, 5, and 7, which is looking more like a 3. But I'm sure I'll be able to figure that back out. Let's puff off of Mr. Camel there. Oh, by the way, I already got my battery disconnected. And pull these puppies out. We're gonna start pulling this sumbitch apart. In case you're wondering, yes, that is a picture of me on my coffee mug. Cheers. Just realized if I'm gonna get this exhaust manifold off, I'm gonna actually not just have to unhook it from the motor, but I'm actually gonna have to unhook it from the rest of the exhaust. So with that in mind, I'm gonna get a little penetrating oil down in here. It's hard to talk and do shit at the same time. Huge benefit for working on cars and a lot of things is, for me anyway, is that I am what they call skinny and little. So I can fit right underneath this bad boy without any jack stands or anything. And that's with 14s on the front. So we're gonna, we got those lubed up. They're gonna soak. I might ought to hit the rest of these. They're looking pretty old. Penetration happen. Okay, I'm kind of hesitating here because basically every time I work on a car, unless it's something super simple, you kind of got to amp yourself up to it. You gotta procrastinate and delay and think about what a pain in the ass it's going to be and how fucked up it's going to be and how you're going to screw yourself and the car's never going to run again. So once you dwell on that for long enough, eventually a voice will kick in the back of your mind and just say, just fucking do it, and then you'll just tear in with reckless abandon. And I find that's the best way to go from there. Change this camera angle around a little bit, and we're gonna get this aftermarket jerry-rigged overflow for my radiator out of the way. I'm gonna make sure everything's unplugged. So that's a PVC valve. She's still good, she still rattles. And tuck her away. I'm gonna pull off the vacuum line from my transmission. And I'll tuck that out of the way. Got some shop rags. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of in a feeble attempt to stop any oil from really gushing out of these bad boys. I'm gonna kind of fold them over, lay them around. And they'll do just jacking shit, but it'll make me feel as though at least I tried. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on there. And lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's get her going.
This appears to be a 7/16. They are just barely snug. Which is nice. And have one spacer. And screw on. I don't seem to be pouring oil all over. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop.
Good thing about Amazon nowadays is just lousy with cardboard boxes. I got the fucking things all over the place. Back 10 years ago or so, you needed a cardboard box. Boy, you were in rough shape.
Alright. That looks like something out there. I did this wrong last time I had these on.
Now let's go ahead and see if we can jimmy this bad boy off. Oh, he's on there tight. Oh, here we go. I suppose we don't want to. I'm sure the HOA, the Homeowners Association, there we go. That's inside of a valve cover. So far, so good. I think these are the valves. I think these guys are springs here. And back here, there's a push rod. And this is, they're those guys that do that. So we got tons of casting information here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and write some of these numbers down. There's that number. It is 3998993, followed by A0173. So I think that's gonna tell us that that is a cylinder head. That's a stock Chevy cylinder head from the 1st of January, or January 1973. So that's good info to have. We're gonna figure out all types of science with that. So anyway, that's what she looks like now. That's what's underneath your valve covers.
If you're at all tentative about getting electrocuted, which I am, there's a lot of fire and a lot of electricity and a lot of fuel scooped all around in here. And moving metal parts around, you can have to spark up something. Well, the whole thing's never happened yet, knock on wood, but it's definitely within the realm of possibility. So.
Comment on everything I'm doing wrong and right and all that other shit. So now that that's penetrated on down in there, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit, don't know if you can see it, here's that connection. I think I'm gonna hit it from that side first. Then I'll take the exhaust manifold off. Being a little on the littler side, oh boy, is a benefit, because that's where I'm going, right under here. And I got this phone tripod. Here's my cardboard I set up, and kind of get rid of that. And there's my oil pan, fancy chrome oil pan came on this car. I tell you, I really lucked out. There we go. Look at that. That's gonna be fucking perfect. I bet you. So you've been getting a good gander at my starter right here. In case any of you are wondering, that's a starter. One of these, I think this is a solenoid, a starter solenoid. I could be wrong. Don't really care. This whole thing connects to a big gear down here, and it's what turns the motor over. Just like those old-timey cars used to have a little hand crank that you put in the front and twisted. To do away with that, they created a starter, and it does the motor twisting. It runs directly off the battery. It's a little electric motor, just spins your engine enough to get it started. Well, after that little scientific explanation there, I'm gonna squeeze in here, and we're gonna lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Holy shit, it's coming right out. I'm gonna get a bunch of That penetrating oil in my eye. Oh my God, number 2 is coming right out too. This is amazing. This is never, that's something else. And what about this guy? This one feels, oh my goodness, all 3 of them. Just loose. I had a cheater bar and everything ready for this. Let's go ahead and get this one next. Once again, everything's unplugged, electrically speaking. If it weren't, and this would be a bad neighborhood to hang out in with metal tools and a human body that's 70% salt water. This would light you right up like the 4th of July if it was plugged in and you weren't careful. Since I'm not careful, I unplug it. My wife's hair gets everywhere. Look at this. This is on the back of the bell housing of the transmission. My wife's hair. How does her hair get everywhere? It gets laced into my boots and my shoes. Every time we do the laundry, it's weaved into the fabric of my outfits. It's everywhere. Okay, that appears to be tightening her up, which is the reverse of what I want. Wait, no, is that tightening her up? I'm bad at this. Does this guy come loose? It looks like this guy slides on down the pipe. Does this guy slide or does it? No, it does slide. There we go. Nightshade is free. Alrighty. Let's go back up top and get the hell out of here. Get you guys that view from like the Warner from Goodfellas. Just amazing camera work. So I don't know which ones I'm supposed to take out first, if it matters. I don't know if that's WD or if that's just how loosey-goosey this motor's put together. I think it's a bit of both. Dang, these things are loose. I like it like that. Nice and loosey-goosey. Let's take down that boy. Right. No busted knuckles, no. You guys, I don't usually go in for that sort of stuff. I'm an exception. This is going to be interesting. So anyway, well, actually, I think there's about 4 or 5 questions. Alright, one more. Like I said, I don't know if there's a particular order you're supposed to. Woo! There she blows. These short ones ain't holding shit. So this thing probably weighs about 475 pounds. So I'm sure my weak arm is gonna just hold that just fine. It's not gonna fall and irreparably damage my fuel lines or anything like that. Let's just set this here. And voila. That's an exhaust manifold out. So there we go. She done ripped right out. Got a little oil leaking down from the valve covers I took off, which I guess is normal. Gaskets actually look pretty good, though you can't reuse them. There's the old exhaust pipe going to the back. It fell straight to the floor. I'm sure damaging, critical. Oh, look at that. Beautiful weld work right there. So this exhaust is gonna need to be new. In the back, I'm gonna throw some fucking cherry bombs on here. I think that's already like a glass pack or whatever, but all right. So that's actually looking good. Let's go bring this bad boy inside. man. Oh, there she is. Oh, where's my ashtray? So now we're gonna jump on the old information superhighway here, and I'm gonna find some type of decoder ring. This isn't helping us. Okay, here we go. Now we got a list. So these are 6876. That number there. Yep, that number there is the code on them. They're from a 350. What does that top number mean? Intake. I have 1.72 exhaust, 1.5 intake. They're from a truck. Now we know what we're dealing with. This is what I'm thinking about for right now. We got some shorty headers that hopefully will fit and work all right. Edelbrock Performer intake manifold. Supposedly I'm trying to build this and not get too technical, but build it so that it's more focused on just having pickup. I don't really care about the top speed. Smoking off the line, but not really exceeding the speed limit. So hopefully that's what I'm going to accomplish here. I also got a breather cap, black, some gaskets, some new valve covers that are black, and an oil fill cap. So we're going to see about getting those. I'm going to run that build past some people I know, see what they think, and we'll go from there. And the price is pretty good on all that. All that put together is gonna be, what did it say there? About $420. $420, y'all. Yeah, no, I'm not into that. But anyway, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I got the exhaust manifold off of one side, and it's a big beast. And so I'm gonna call it quits for today, for this video. I started out the day with a fun little car that was good for terrassing around town, and essentially never quit and ran perfect, and ended the day with a car that is completely inoperable. So I'm gonna call that a win, and we're gonna order some parts and maybe get around to fixing this thing one day. Hopefully it'll be better and more badass than ever. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye.